And welcome to the Houston Texans franchise rebuild. Here today, we have the season opener versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. Well, after an eventful preseason, we were able to bring the roster down to the 53-man roster, and here is the look of it. You know, we still have Mason Pryor, Dameon Pierce, Nico Collins, Paul Wilkerson, Tyler Higbee. This will be the starting 5 offensive line. Richard Palmer is out this week. He's injured. He actually was going to, I was really debated about giving him this season to start off with, but for now we'll stick with Higbee. When we flip it over to the defense, this will be the starting defense. David Elliott is going to miss week 1, but BJ Hill, who we brought in, and Tim Settle will step up. But this is the secondary. Adoree Jackson's the new addition. Rashad Evans is going to be playing as well a lot. I am hoping that this defense is not just improved, but also more consistent throughout the year. We got to just not deal with too many injuries. So we'll see how we'll play this year. Very excited to get this year 4 started, and we are starting right off the bat with the Cincinnati Bengals, a team that we know very familiarly. But let's go see what changes they've made. Well, here are the Cincinnati Bengals, led by Joe Mixon, Joe Burrow, Jesse Bates. They still have their top playmakers. How much change has really happened? So they still have Burrow. They still have their starting running backs, same 3 wide receivers, so the offensive weapons didn't really change. It looks like the offensive line also didn't change either. The offense didn't do much. Defensively, they did add Luther Holiday in. They made a trade there. They drafted Jared Greenwood, so they added another young defensive tackle. Really not too much change here for Cincinnati. They're kind of running it back with the same team, and they're hoping that this will be enough. They did draft as well Greg Flowers, a safety that I really liked in this past draft. Would have loved to get him in the 2nd round, but couldn't. But nevertheless, this is the Cincinnati team we know very well, and hopefully we can go out there and get another victory and start this season off right. And welcome to Monday Night Football here in week 1 of the season opener. It's the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Houston Texans. Both of these two teams were playoff teams a year ago. We faced them multiple times last year and beat them in both occasions. Excuse me, in the divisional round as well as in week 18. For Cincinnati, they won a little bit of revenge over this Houston team as they were able to get some young talent on this roster, but overall they're running it back with the same squad. For the Houston Texans, they've had a lot of changes. Brandon Cooks, Chase Linovich, and Greedy Williams are 3 of the top players who left in free agency. How will all of that play a factor? How will Mason Pryor go in year 3? We have a lot of questions. We have a brand new campaign to unfold here, and let's get right into it. And here comes the third-year quarterback in Mason Pryor, an 81 overall. I think he's right now 14th ranked out of all the quarterbacks in this league. He had an impressive year 2. He's looking to continue to improve, but he has to go out there and get a victory here in week 1. Pryor will start under center here. The first play of the new season is a handoff here to Dameon Pierce, and Pierce won't go far. This Cincinnati defense is very good up front. Well, this Houston team, we've made all the adjustments that we've made to the roster, and I feel that we're very top-heavy, especially across the board, as Pierce was able to cap off a big run right there. Like I was saying, we were able to add in a lot of depth talent to this roster, and to make sure when we do lose our veterans, we still have players up front to kind of take in and help out. So I'm hoping that this year is a little bit different, especially in terms of injury ratings. I have adjusted the sliders, both the injury and the gameplay sliders, and we'll see as we're going to do our 4th straight run here with Dameon Pierce up the middle, rumbles and tumbles for the first down. As Houston is already in Cincinnati territory, Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw for the first time this season. He's going to get this ball to who else? Nico Collins, and Collins is able to get 19 off his first reception. He's looking to continue to impress. course, we're going to have to keep an eye on Devin Duvernay on how much production he can make. Pryor looks to throw now. He's looking to go down the field here, and this is Wilkerson. Caught, touchdown, Houston. Paul Wilkerson a year ago caught over 20 touchdowns, and he caps off one here today as the Houston Texans will have the early advantage. And here comes Joe Burrow. I think he's entering into year 5 of his career as a 97 overall, a fantastic season a year ago, and he's looking to continue to improve. Though he needs to beat this Houston team because it's been a couple seasons since he has done so. But most of our changes across our team has been to our defense, adding Cameron Hayworth and Adoree Jackson, hoping that these two additions on the defense will help out. As Burrow looks to throw, and he has to immediately throw it away. We've made a lot of changes across this defense, and hopefully they will continue to improve. Here's Burrow back to this aerial attack, and this is to Tyler Boyd for 9. 3rd down and 1 here, trying to avoid a quick 3 and out. Burrow looks to throw, gets this more to Jamar Chase, who reels it in for an easy fresh set of downs. And that is one spot, is at the outside corner with Adoree Jackson. Jackson might end up taking over there if necessary. This ball's almost intercepted. Oh my. But like I was saying, Adoree Jackson might move to the outside, and we might put Marcus Cook in the slot. He might be just a little bit better there than Jackson is. But we shall wait and see as Burrow looks down the field. Here's Tyler Boyd. Boyd reels it in for the fresh set of downs. 2nd down and 10 here, right around the 25-yard line. Here is Burrow, looks to throw, plenty of time. Settles underneath here, and that's Dylan, the 2nd-year tight end, who reels it in. As it will be 3rd down and 8 here for Burrow and his team. Got to get the first down. Looks to throw down the field. Intercepted. Marcus Cook, first career interception here over Joe Burrow. And he's down the sideline. And the beginning year 2, Marcus Cook goes for 6. Touchdown, Houston. The 2nd-year cornerback gets his first career INT, and he takes it back for 6. Just like that, Houston has a 14-0 lead here. Marcus Cook's first interception. Welcome to year 2. Burrow looks to throw, settles underneath here. Cook is right there for a tackle. I would really love to see both Marcus Cook and Derek Stingley have the season that Stingley had back in his rookie year, each having multiple turnovers, as this is Adoree Jackson having to make that open field tackle. If both of them can become ball hawking corners and getting some interceptions, that would be awesome. Here's Mixon, his first touch of the season. He gets 3. As this Cincinnati team has started off passing here. Here's their 11th attempt. Burrow settles underneath here. Mixon reels it down for an easy first down. Empty look now here for Burrow and team. This is going to be another pass. Can our defense hold up here? Burrow looks to throw, slings it underneath here. Dylan reels it down, breaking a tackle, and he gets the first down back into Houston territory. Here at the 35 of Houston, these linebackers look like they're coming, and they send the blitz here, but Mixon gets the call, and Joe Mixon is able to get a good 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 here. Burrow dropping back. Houston sends another blitz. This is Jamar Chase who reels it in, and he is fighting to set his team up at the first down and goal here at the 6. Good job by Jamar Chase right there. First down and goal here now. Burrow takes the snap. Here is Mixon. Mixon breaks initial contact, and he walks in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a job here for Joe Mixon and company to get into the end zone. Well, we haven't seen much of this Houston offense since their first drive. This will be their 2nd drive, I guess. Here goes Pryor, handing this ball off to Pierce. Pierce has been busy today, and he's going to get a good 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 here for Pryor. Looks to throw. Plenty of time in the pocket. Slings it over the middle. Here's Nico Collins yet again, and Collins is going to get another chunk play right there. As the big 3 continues to impress here, we're referring to Wilkerson, Pierce, as well as Collins. Here goes Pierce yet again, and he's their grinder. He gets 9 more. Pryor will go under center here, offset I formation, entering into the Cincinnati territory. Sets his feet. Here's Collins, and Collins tiptoes down here at the 20. Houston relying on number 12 as they always do. Pryor the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself here. And the ball is out here, picked up by Cincinnati. The read option here did not work. I don't think Pryor had a hold of after the snap here. They do have their rookie center out there right now. And that's unfortunate. Cincinnati ball here. Here comes Cincinnati starting at their own 24-yard line. What can they do? Sets up a little screen here for Mixon. Mixon reels it in. Has some blockers in front of him as he's dancing. And he will get a good 7 yards. Second down and 3 here for Burrow and team. 3 receiver set. Play action fake. Looks to throw. Settles underneath here. And this is Johnson, the third-year back who doesn't go far. As we are entering into the second quarter here. We have a 14-7 lead here. What can Cincinnati do here on third down? Burrow is going down the field. Picked off again. This time it's Adoree Jackson. He goes back the other way. Touchdown, Houston. 2 pick sixes here for this Houston secondary. And Adoree Jackson, the newest addition. He makes a big time play here. Felt the rush by Bosa. Give him the assist right there. But Adoree Jackson extends this Houston lead. Well, Joe Burrow has a little work to do here at the beginning of the second quarter. You're already down by 2 scores. What can you do on this drive? Looking down the field here, this time is Carl Graham, the third-year wide receiver, reels it down. He continues to impress me as a prospect. I really loved him when he was coming out of the draft, but Carl Graham does a great jump ball over. I think that was Peppers. Right around midfield here is Cincinnati. 2 tight end formation here. Burrow takes the snap. Here goes Mixon up the gut, and he's going to get 5 more. Burrow right around midfield now. Bunch formation to his left. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Plenty of time. Settles underneath here, and this dink and dunk offense is working in their favor. But last year, our defense really did struggle working the middle of the field against tight ends. Can we hold up this year? Here's a quick pass here. This is for Melton. Excuse me, that was Holiday who reels in that pass. It's now third down and 2 here. Bunch formation. Houston sends the blitz. Quickly gets this ball to Carl Graham, and Graham will get the first down. Fresh set of downs here for this Cincinnati team, trying to cut in this lead by half. Here goes Mixon, cuts it outside here, puts his foot down, and he's going to continue to fight here. And he's tackled right around the 3-yard line. Cincinnati is in striking distance right now. Burrow in the shotgun, looks to throw. Plenty of time. End zone. Dillon caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His first score of the new campaign, as Cincinnati will again cut into this lead here. Well, here comes the Houston offense here. Still up by a score. What can they do on this drive? Pryor will start this drive. Looks to the throw. Gets this ball to Higbee. It's off the mark. Houston trying to avoid a quick 3 and out here, and that would be dangerous. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw now, looking, feeling the rush, and he's going to be sacked. And that's Hendrickson with a big time sack here for Cincinnati. I think he had Collins right off the mark. He just didn't see it. Well, Cincinnati has an opportunity here to tie up this ball game here. Here's Burrow, slings it underneath here to Graham, who was busy on the last possession. He gets 6 more here. This is where our defense needs to step up a little bit. Can we get another pick 6 maybe? I don't know. Let's hope so. It was fun. Here's Burrow. Slings it in the middle. Charge Jamar Chase yet again. First down and more. Empty look now here for Burrow and team. Bunch formation to the right. Looks to throw. Plenty of time. Settles underneath here. And this is T. Higgins. No, Tyler Boyd, excuse me. I don't know why I keep doing that. Here's another empty look here for Burrow. Looks to throw yet again, and this offense is dinking and dunking right up the field. Here comes a 3 tight end formation here for Cincinnati. Chase is the lone receiver. Houston sends another blitz. Chase reels it in yet again, and Marcus Cook has allowed a lot of good receptions by Chase. 2 tight end formation here. Burrow under center. Here goes Mixon up the middle. This defense can't slow him down. He's still fighting. He gets the first down and more, and Cincinnati is 5 yards away from retying up this ball game. First down and goal here at the 5. Empty look here for Cincinnati. Looks to throw his Burrow. Picked off yet again. Marcus Cook. Cook being opportunistic. He's going back the other way. This is going to be 100 yards. Pick 6 here for Houston, who just got their 3rd INT. All 3 going back for 6. This Houston defense has become the offense. Who needs an offense when you got a defense like we do here? Cincinnati back down by 2 scores here. What can Burrow do now? Already having a 3 interception day. He's going to continue to sling it. This is for a couple. Here's 3rd down and 8 here. Burrow trying to avoid a 3 and out. Looks to throw. Slings it quickly. Boyd reels it in, and he gets the first down. 2nd down and 10 here. Last play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Mixon up the gut. Rumbles and tumbles for an easy 7 more. And here at the beginning of the 2-minute warning, Cincinnati trying to avoid a punt here on this possession now. Looks to throw. Jamar Chase, and that's a good first down. Great design right there. Here comes the hurry-up offense here for Cincinnati. Yet again, Burrow looks to throw down the field here. Chase left alone, and that pass was batted away. They had the coverage they wanted. Leaving a safety on Jamar Chase is never a good idea, but it did not work out in their favor, thankfully. A minute 35 to go here. Cincinnati should try to get some points out of this drive. Here is Tyler Boyd for another reception over the middle. Fresh set of downs here for Cincinnati. Here's Burrow, slings it over the middle. Chase yet again, reels it in for 11 more. As it's 3rd down and 6 now. What can Burrow do? This pass is off the mark. It's 4th down. They're going to settle for 3. As we're going to be heading into halftime here in the season opener, and this Houston defense is already making a major stamp or staple here in week 1 here. 3 interceptions, 3 for 6 here. We have not seen our offense really at all. We've seen Cincinnati defense or offense a ton, and you guys get to see a big snapshot here of all the scores around the league. I guess one to really highlight, if I can really find one quickly, is that the Colts beat the 49ers, you know, their divisional rival, and Tennessee won over Jacksonville. Those will be the 2 that I highlight. Well, here at the beginning of the second half here, Burrow has already thrown almost 40 attempts here in the first half, and that has led to 3 interceptions. All went back for 6. What do you start here if you're Cincinnati? You've been able to move up the field, but you only have 17 points to show for it, and 3 of them was because of turnovers. Burrow will find, though, Tyler Boyd over the middle. Easy 17 yards. They have 3 very talented receivers here, and they're not done in this ball game, in my opinion, at all. They're only down by 2 scores here. Burrow in the shotgun here, changing up the play. Looks to throw. Here's his 41st attempt. Plenty of time. Our pass rush has not gotten home. Boyd reels it in yet again for 8 more. Ball placed right around the midfield marker. Play action fake here for Burrow. Down the field. This is Chase yet again who reels it in. Here's 3rd down and 6 here. If you're Cincinnati, you gotta get this first down. Looks to throw his Burrow. Looking, feeling the rush here. And that is Nick Bosa. Bosa with the high motor. His first sack of the new campaign. And that will kick them out of field goal range. I believe so. What a job there by Bosa. But Cincinnati wants to attempt this long field goal attempt. This is over a 50-yarder, I believe. The field goal will be up. Does it have the leg? It does, and it's right down the middle. And Cincinnati will make this game by 8. What a kick right there for Cincinnati. We have not seen much of this Houston offense. They've only been able to put up 7 points by themselves. The other 21 has become their defense. But here's Dameon Pierce, who has worked today. He gets the first down and more. This Houston team is still a run-first offense here, as they're demonstrating right now. Here goes Dameon Pierce up the middle of this defense. He gets the first down and more. Pryor will turn to the shotgun here, entering into Cincinnati territory. Play action fake, looks to throw here. Pryor down the field here to Duvernay. Duvernay caught it. Touchdown, Houston. What a job here, as Devin Duvernay is his 2nd year as a Houston Texan. He's getting his chance now. What a 42-yard reception shot for this Houston offense. And just like that, play action game is back in Houston. And just like that, Cincinnati finds themselves down by 35. Here goes Burrow, Mixon up the middle. He gets 13. And our run defense has struggled today, and Cincinnati has not really leveraged that in their favor, as they're going to go finally back-to-back carries, and Mixon won't go far. This is Nova with an excellent tackle. Halfway through here, the 3rd quarter, down by 2 scores, Cincinnati. What can you do? Burrow settles underneath here to Mixon as our defense swarms to the ball. 3rd down and 2 here. 2 tight end formation here for Cincinnati, trying to avoid a punt. Here goes Mixon. Mixon trying to break tackles, and he can't. What a job here by Christian Harris, as well as Roman Nova in the backfield for the tackle for loss. We'll force a punt here. Here comes Mason Pryor in offense, starting at their own 25-yard line. Gonna keep it simple here. Get this ball to number 31 and let him go to work. He gets the 10 more right there in that touch. Pryor sticking under center here. 3 tight end formation here. Here goes Dameon Pierce yet again. And this offense continues to fight. Pryor the shotgun here. Takes the snap, looks to throw here, gets this ball to Tyler Higbee, and Higbee's first catch of the new campaign will go for a big play here. Flipping the field now, that's a gain of 20. Like I've said, we've really not seen this Houston offense really at all this week. Pryor back to this aerial attack, gets this ball to Wilkerson, and Paul Wilkerson, the third-year wideout, reels it in for a first down. Second down and 13 here for Pryor. Takes the snap, looks to throw here, looking, plenty of time. Time started to run out, sacked here. Sam Hubbard with a big time sack. This is offensive line. I don't think Pryor really saw someone open. It'll be third down and 7 here for Pryor. He needs to get the conversion. Got to get inside the 15. Looks to throw. Looking. Feeling more rush, and the time ran out. This is now Hendrick's turn for a sack. And the Cincinnati defense steps up for their offense. Cincinnati's defense was able to force a punt here, and they will start at their own 15-yard line. What can they do? Here is Mixon. Mixon trying to break multiple tackles, and he does so, gain of 5. Second down and 6 here. 3 tight end formation here. Looks to throw his Burrow. Feeling the rush. Lamb can't get home, but this will be Nick Bosa who finishes off. Second-year defensive tackle Quan Lamb here, who's getting some playing time. He gets the big-time sack. It's third down and 9 here for Cincinnati. What can you do? Here is Burrow, looks to throw, plenty of time, slings it over the middle, ball's jarred free by Jabril Peppers. Carl Graham had no chance. Houston will start at their own 45-yard line here, already in excellent position here. Here goes Pierce for 3 more. Well, 1 more quarter to go here in the season opener, and Houston has a 2-score advantage trying to extend their lead. Pryor looks to throw, slings it to the outside here for Wilkerson, who comes back for the football, and he gets 18. Mason Pryor really has not done anything this week. Takes the snap, back to this aerial attack, so goes over the middle. Here is Nico Collins, and Collins gets the first down. Second down and 10 here. I formation now. Pryor handing this ball to Pierce. Pierce up the middle, breaking initial contact. He gets 7 more. Third down and 3 here. Pryor to the shotgun, takes the snap. He's keeping himself here, and he won't go far. His 4th down. We'll settle for 3, though. This has been a high-scoring affair here. We have a 38-20 lead over Cincinnati. What can the Bengals do? They're down by multiple scores, and you got to get a good drive here to even stay in this ball game. Here's a gain of 9, though. And if you're Cincinnati right now, getting the ball to Jamar Chase deep down the field, I think that's what you do. You got to take your shot. Here's Burrow. Dropping back, looks to throw. Settles underneath here to Dillon. Dillon breaks initial tackle, and he gets the first down. Burrow with a bunch formation to his right here, under center. Mixon is the lone back, dropping back, looks to throw. Carl Graham, but this defense is so fast to get to the ball. Second down and 5 here. Burrow in the shotgun here. Empty look now as he motions wide. Joe Mixon here. 6:14 to go. Settles underneath here. Somehow Dillon caught that, even getting hit. You need this conversion here if you're Cincinnati. It's third down and 2 here. Burrow takes the snap, looks to throw now, looking, settles underneath here. Here's Tyler Boyd, and I don't think he got there. It's 4th down there. What a job there by Marcus Cook. What a tackle. My goodness. And it's 4th down and inches here. Cincinnati's going to go for it here. You got to get the first down. Looks to throw, settles underneath here. Tyler Boyd reels it in, first down. Marcus Cook is having himself a day here. Here's Burrow standing right around midfield, 5:05 to go, looks to throw quickly, and this is Graham yet again. Second down and 3 here. Burrow in the shotgun, sets up a little screen now. Mixon gets some good blockers in front of him. Penalty flag is thrown. First time we were seeing the new penalty in this new season, and it's going to be on Cincinnati. Second down and 12 here. Burrow motioning in out wide. Mixon, this time to the right. 2 tight end formation, dropping back, looks to throw. Here's Dillon underneath here. Our defense is right there to wrap him up. Third down and 5 here. Burrow yet again motioning out wide. Joe Mixon here. You got to get this conversion. You actually kind of have to score quickly. Here is the second tight end who reels it in, and he gets the first down, but time continues to click here. Tick, 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 as the timer continues to go down here, and Cincinnati needs some urgency here. Burrow underneath yet again here. Boyd reels it in, really just kind of padding the stats right now. But in reality, you got to take your shot now. You got 3 minutes to go here, and you're down by 3 scores. Here's Burrow. Settling underneath here. This is Holiday, and Holiday will get the first down. Second down and 10 here. Bunch formation. Looks to throw as Burrow settles underneath here. And Dillon, who takes a massive shot, he gets the first down. Excuse me, it's now third down and 3 here. Completely misread it. 2:19 left to go in this ball game here in Cincinnati. You gotta have some urgency. Looks to throw, settles underneath here to backup tight end, who gets the first down. Second down and goal here. Burrow, aerial attack caught, touchdown chase. As Cincinnati will get a late score here, but now you're gonna go for the onside kick here with 1:33 to go. I think they just took so much time off the clock. They're not gonna have a chance to even make this a ball game. Well, here comes the onside kick attempt here. Cincinnati needs it to even have a chance here, but they won't get it. Devin Duvernay is underneath it. And now we're just trying to get first downs here. And here in the season opener, the Houston Texans will be starting off with a victory, beating the Cincinnati Bengals 38-28 in a ball game where our defense took over, forced 3 early interceptions that all went back for 6. Marcus Cook had himself a day. The second-year corner had 2 interceptions for a big for 6, as well as a massive tackle to force a 4th down. He really impressed me this week. We really ran the ball a lot, and that's because we didn't really have the ball too often, actually. I think time of possession, I'm gonna go check that out now, is pretty significant, I assume, as we see it all here. And we only had the ball for 13 minutes in 10-minute quarters. I mean, Cincinnati had their chances here, but our defense was a little bit more opportunistic. We only threw the ball 11 times. This is like a Tim Tebow day. But excellent job by Mason Pryor. Didn't need to do much. Damian Pierce took over, did his job. Nico Collins, 75 yards to start off the year. Wilkerson caught a touchdown, and Duvernay caught a touchdown. Happy about that. Couple sacks allowed. Not too worried about that. But we got a ton of tackles here. You know, Nova, Christian, Cook, as well as Adoree Jackson. We have a couple half sacks here, and Nick Bosa 1.5. But Marcus Cook, 2 interceptions. Adoree Jackson with his own. A couple pass deflections, it looks like, too, so that's cool. As well as we got 3 touchdowns. So defense scored more than the offense, and I'm okay with that to start off this season. Well, even after the victory over Cincinnati, we did have one injury, and that is to Tim Settle, who's going to be missing the next 3 weeks. And that's pretty significant, but Settle is a depth defensive tackle for us, and not too worried about that. But before we sim, I wanted to show you guys who our, I guess, focus on for the next draft. So in reality, we don't have too many needs. We really don't. So I'm kind of just trying to get a universal understanding of the class. So our tier 3 will be safeties and corners, mostly because, you know, or strong safeties, mostly because we have, you know, both Peachy as well as Jabril Peppers, both expiring contracts. So if we're able to sign one or both, you know, it's probably smart to look at that. And corner is something that we always need to consider. Defensive end and tight end, same type of concept. You know, we don't really know about the other edge rushing spots. Steven Dalton needs to have a massive season. And tight end, you know, if Richard Palmer can stay healthy, you know, that's the major question mark. Of course, offensive line, middle linebacker, defensive tackle, always need depth there. And same thing with running back and wide receivers. So those are the scouts. We'll talk about the draft class in a later episode, probably like, I don't know just yet, but let's sim to the next week here and see what has happened around the league. As we did get a weekly award here, and has to be for Marcus Cook, right? Yep, 12 tackles, 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. Happy about that. Kind of surprised though that there is no player breakout opportunity, but next time we'll be against the Seattle Seahawks here. So Seattle, they are our next opponents, and we haven't played against Seattle much, as we see that both the Tennessee Titans and the Colts won, and right now we're all over in terms of overall rankings offensively, It looks like we're pretty good at passing touchdowns. That's about it. And we're number 1 right now in takeaways, so very happy about that. And these are the up and coming negotiations that we have to deal with. We have $119 million already. We can negotiate with 5 players like BJ Hill, Johnny Hecker, Kevin Joseph, George Fant, and Josh Cole. But, you know, these guys are depth role players pretty much. So our big free agent signings or re-signings will, well, Cameron Hayworth would probably retire, but we have Damian Pierce to consider, Tony Pollard, Christian Harris, Jabril Peppers, Devin Duvernay, Tyler Higbee, Jalen Peachy. We have Kenyon Green. We actually have a lot of impactful starters and a lot of decisions, and this is something we'll talk about in later on. But overall, not too worried about it all. You know, we definitely know we're going to be keeping players like Christian Harris, and Harris is the guaranteed re-signing. He's young, he's tenacious, important player for the defense. Everyone else is kind of up in the air, I would say, at this moment in time. But guys, what did you think about the season opener? Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.